What's up, everybody? Rob Cash is on the set. Before we get started, any mentioning of any digital asset is not financial advice. You should know what to do. If not, please seek help. We're going to get on with the meat and potatoes of this video, and this article is by You Today, and it says, Ripple suggests India use XRP in digital asset adoption recommendations. Let's scroll on down here. This article came out today. And we're going to go on down here where it gets right to the Ripple Insights article where it says we've published a policy paper to provide Indian legislatures with recommendations for transparent digital asset regulatory frameworks. Read more on Insights. Now, I'm going to link everything in the description so you can get every single morsel of this for yourselves to have it in your possession. All right, now, Indian crypto users beat RBI ban. Ripple steps in. The recent victory the crypto community scored in India, in which the Supreme Court took the side of the Internet and Mobile Association of India and other crypto users against the RBI and its crypto ban, has given the country's community hope for wide and regulated adoption of cryptocurrencies. Now, Ripple has published some recommendations for Indian policymakers in an attempt to help the country adopt digital assets quickly and with as much benefit as possible. I'm going to stop there real quick. Now, most of us that have followed Ripple's what's the word I'm looking for? Influence in India knows that we are partnered with almost every single bank in India. Now, if you want proof, do your research. That way, once you see it for yourself, you will respect the information as opposed to getting it secondhand from myself. So please do your own research. Now, the document is titled The Path Forward for Digital Assets Adoption in India. It was created after American regulators recently spread the word that they would revise the Electronic Fund Transfer Act for the benefit of remittance providers. The Ripple document offers a general overview of the global blockchain and crypto industry and offers some ideas of what a regulatory framework for this industry might look like in India. Now, down here says Ripple pitches ODL and XRP to Indian regulators. Ripple offered Indian lawmakers a 36-page document full of industry overview and recommendations. In it, the blockchain Decorn or whatever that is, has tried to convince Indian regulators why it is important and beneficial to adopt crypto assets along with blockchain technology. Ripple offers some crypto use cases, particularly quick cross-border transfers of money, including the expansion of Ripple's ODL product to be used in India along with XRP. A whole chapter is dedicated to this among other use cases of crypto and XRP. Now, down here, this also come out the other day, which was yesterday on the 17th. Today's the 18th. And I'm going to read a little bit of this as well in case you guys aren't aware of this. Binance to help India adopt digital assets. On June 17th, Binance Exchange spread the word about it joining the aforementioned IAMAI, the Internet and Mobile Association of India. As per the Binance blog post, the platform has joined the Crypto Asset Exchange Committee and is now a member of the major regulatory body of India's digital technology businesses. Being a part of the IAMAI, Binance will now take part in creating a policy framework in India for crypto asset adoption with high security and risk management for average users and businesses. So, even though, if you've been following the whole turmoil with India, and whether it's with Ripple in India or just India, period, with cryptocurrencies, they've been kind of wishy-washy. And we just have to remain patient because obviously, We got a toe in the door. Now it looks like we might have half a foot. So things are starting to move. We got to be patient, but things are starting to move. And it looks like, with the foothold that Ripple does have in India and now coercing them to use XRP, things could turn up soon. Now, I'm going to get into a little dessert with this. I'm not sure what it means to you guys, but it means a little something to me. Let's move on to the next article. Okay, folks, now this little bit of dessert right here, this article says Ripple emerges in the 28th spot on CNBC's 2020 top 50 disruptive companies. Now, some of you might be like, yeah, whatever. But to me, this says a lot of where we're going in mainstream. And not just because Ripple is behind XRP. I mean this just for cryptocurrencies, period. Because mainstream pretty much talks about Bitcoin primarily, whether it's good or bad. But the primary mention of any cryptocurrency is always Bitcoin. But now we're talking about the corporation Ripple, and Ripple is behind XRP. This means a lot. The warming up is starting. Now, I'm going to get into the article a little bit, but what I want to touch on is that, see, how could I say it? The machine or the man or the mainstream institutions and the adoption of cryptocurrency is now starting to warm up to let the retail investors, or send a signal to the retail investors to come in. Because before, everything that you saw was about how Bitcoin is used illegally and all these other different things about cryptocurrencies and, whether it's just magic internet money or something like that. That's not the case. Have you noticed Forbes has been printing, not Forbes, I'm sorry, Bloomberg has been printing and putting out some very positive articles about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general lately. Now, I'm showing you that, I'm telling you this to let you know that they're warming up the retail investors to start coming into the crypto market, because now that they've accumulated their bags, it's time for them to make profits off said bags, off the retailers. And remember, you were here before everyone, before the institutions, before the hard-headed retailers out there, because I know we all got family members and friends who we've been telling about this opportunity, and it's kind of like, pulling teeth to these people to get them to understand what they're missing. But they're going to wait till Big Daddy government and mainstream news tell them to get in. That's all right. They're going to make us money, and I have no remorse of them not taking advantage of it, of the same time we did. It is what it is. I'm in this shit to make money, pardon the language, but that's what I'm here for. So if they want to FOMO in and make us wealthy, that's fine with me. Now I'm going to read the article again, or the title. Ripple emerges in the 28th spot on CNBC's 2020 top 50 disruptive companies. Now, down here, you see the symbol for CNBC, mainstream media news. And we're going to hint on a little bit of this right here. CNBC has announced its 8th annual Disruptor Top 50 list, and the blockchain payments provider Ripple has been marked 28th in the list, released on Tuesday. CNBC stated that the list is meant to identify as well as recognize private enterprises whose solutions and innovations are influencing competition among businesses as well as the market at a higher rate, CNBC stated. The startups that made the 2020 Disruptor list are at the epicenter of a world changing in previously unimaginable ways. Ooh, I messed that up. In unimaginable ways, turning ideas in cybersecurity, education, health, IT, logistics, delivery, fintech, and agriculture into a new wave of billion-dollar businesses. Apart from Ripple, renowned crypto-friendly app Robinhood also landed at number 46. Don't care much about no Robinhood, but I just wanted to let you know that Ripple has been listed, amongst these startups that are disrupting, global global entities like Swift, and just think about what you're holding if you're into XRP. And if you're not, I suggest you do your research. And this is also just to give you a broad stroke of where cryptocurrency is headed, folks. People laughed at you. Now they're going to be crying because they didn't join you. It's still not too late. This is Rob Cash, and I'm off the set.